welcome to the Thunderdome, the campus of MVU. Tonight, the Thunderbirds of MVU play host to the Falcons of Richford High School. I'm your host, John Nilsson, and after many years behind the bench, I am now in front of it, commenting and seeing how well I know basketball. So, please get ready for a very entertaining game. Both teams tonight coming in with bringing very quickness and talented players ready to get up and down. All right, so for Richford High School, starting lineups this evening. First we have Carter Blaney for the Richford boys, Will Steinhauer, Carson Steinhauer, Jared Jacobs, and Robert Gendron. And the Falcons of Richford are coached by Brandon Fuller, James Clausen, and Andy Derby. And on the other side of the court, we have for the Missisquoi Valley boys, we have starting on guard, Reed Myers, number 12, Gage Rembert, number 14, Cole Johnston, Tabor Rich, and Gavin Nichols to round out the backcourt. This is the Missisquoi boys team, coached by Matt Walker and assisted by Nick Cutting. So, on a very wet and rainy night here at the end of December, we have two very competitive teams ready to go. But before we do, this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swanson Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, please go ahead and contact 802-782-8676. So, as we close out the end of our 2023 portion of the season, both teams played recently since Christmas. Richford had a very complete team win on Wednesday versus Northfield, with Lucas Kalo tallying 21 points and Jarek Jacobs contributing 18 for good measure. MVU, on the other hand, played on Wednesday night as well, dropping a close game on that Wednesday evening to Winooski, 59-49. MVU was led by senior Cole Johnston, and Reed Myers added 8 along the way. Some keys to the game that I think we should all be looking out for. I think you have a contrasting styles in both of them, and we're going to have to see which team adapts the best to each other's tempo. We've got some very strong guards on both ends of the floor. Should be a very entertaining and quick game up and down. So hold on to your hats. This should be a very entertaining match. MVU comes in tonight with one win and 5 losses. Richford, on the other hand, has been more or less steamrolling their first few games of the season, getting healthy contributions up and down the lineup. They should have a pretty good test here tonight against the Division II Thunderbirds, and definitely putting that winning record on the line. So sit back, relax. The gym is starting to get filled in here, and we are almost ready to go as we begin MVU versus Richford at the Thunderdome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mississippi Valley for tonight's varsity contest between the visiting Richford Falcons and your Mississippi Valley Thunderbirds. Sportsmanship is displayed by the top priorities for all from all school-sponsored activities. This is especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences, or disability. We encourage all our fans to support both teams to exhibit proper school and community spirit. Failing to comply with these expectations can result in many consequences up to and including the cancellation of this game. We hope that you enjoy tonight's contest and come back to another Mississippi event in the future. Please remember that Mississippi Valley is a tobacco-free facility, and smoking or the use of any tobacco product is strictly prohibited. Students are reminded that if they leave the building, they will not be readmitted to the game. Thank you for your cooperation. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Richford Falcons. Number 3, Carter Blaney. Number 24, Will Steinhauer. Number 10, Carson Steinhauer. Number 2, Eric Jacobs. And number 4, Marcel Benton. Richford is coached by Ryan Cole, James Nelson, and Andy Rose. And now for your Mississippi Valley Thunderbirds. Starting at guard, number 2, Reed Myers. Starting at forward, number 12, Gage Rember. Starting at forward, number 14, Cole Johnston. Starting at forward, number 20, Taylor Rich. And starting
good rendition of the national anthem by the MVU Pep Band here on Friday night. Friday Night Lights and the Thunderdome. And here we go. One of the keys to the game that we need to be talking about here is MVU needs to make sure that they do not get in foul trouble. They do not go very deep into their bench. So those starters need to make sure they are picking their spots and are making sure that they are aggressive when they can be, but conservative when they also can be. Richford wins the tap. First shot of the game, a little long on the three-pointer, corralled by Thunderbird. Richford starts in the zone. MVU being very patient. Turnover, picked up by number 2, Jared Jacobs. MVU as well is in a matchup zone, trying to contain the drives of these Richford guards. Aggressive nature by MVU causes a turnover on the other end. Now a foul. That foul is going to be on number 2 for Richford, Jared Jacobs. That is the team's first. Side out for MVU. Pass from Reed Myers, a little too high for Tabor Rich, and Richard comes up with it. Quick hands by Reed Myers, deflecting it out of bounds. Everyone just getting settled in here. Quick shot for a three-pointer. Rebound to Richford, gets another shot. 24 takes it inside. And there's going to be a travel on Will Steinhauer. And possession changes back over to MVU. A lot of excitement to start. No one has broken the seal yet on either basket. Richford causes a turnover. And we have our first basket by Connor Blaney for Richford. Richford is now switching to a man-to-man defense. And we got a blocking foul on Richford. That's going to be a foul on number 3, Carter Bellini. Team second. Ball in by Nicole Johnson. Quickly to Reed Myers, who then gives it to Tabor Rich. She was up and fouled. Earning himself 2 foul shots at the line. Richford foul and number 25, Robert Jenman. Tabor Rich good on the first of 2 foul shots. The second just off. Richford corrals the rebound, and they're off to the races. Trying to probe that defense of MVU, pull it back out. Trying to find a soft spot in that zone. Tabor Rich with some great defense underneath the basket, forcing an ill-advised shot. On the other end, Ooh, Gavin Nichols with a three that runs in and out. And the transition. Quick transition to the hoop. And we have a foul on MVU. Cole Johnson picks up his first. Sending Carson Steinhauer to the line, shooting two. First shot in and out. And the second one is good. Quick lead here for Richford, 3-1. Open look for Reed Myers for three. Off the front iron, corralled by number 25, Robert Genren. Richford quickly down court. And a deflection from Gavin Nichols, causing a turnover. Reed Myers, player control foul. We're going the other way. A little out of control there for Myers. Picks up his first, team's second. MVU applying a little three-quarter press here. Not necessarily a stealing press, just to bring the tempo up a little bit, to see if it could cause a turnover, and then they settle back into their zone. Oop. Gabe, remember, just a little slow on moving his feet, and he picks up the blocking foul. Third foul for the team on MVU. Richford out of bounds, spreading the court. Fake by 25, out to 2 for 3. No good. Reed Myers corrals the rebound. Out to Gage. Pass to Gavin Nichols for 2. And we are tied at 3. Richford quickly down the court. No resting at all. And 24 for Richford. Will Steinhauer gives him the lead again. 5-3. Reed Myers trying to find a forward underneath, but unable to. Turnover. Richford still trying to penetrate that zone of MVU. Trying to draw in the defense, to draw to deliver to an outside pass, but a foul. Myers with his second foul as we hit the midpoint of our first quarter, and brings us to our first timeout. 30-second timeout for Richford. Richford taking this timeout to talk about that MVU zone, how to best attack it. They've been getting some good penetration, some good peeks at the basket. Nothing clean so far. MVU's been stout with their defense, only giving up 5 points to this point in the quarter. MVU remains in the zone. We now have Javondre in the lineup as the first sub for Reed Myers and MVU. Couple of cracks at the hoop for Richford, but no go. MVU rebound, Tabor Rich. Cole Johnson trying to see if he can penetrate the defense as well. Gavin Nichols finds Gage. Remember, underneath for a reverse layup. And we are knotted at 5. Richford again, quickly down the court, not allowing MVU to settle into their defense. Oh, and we have a blocking foul on the back from Gage Rembert. A lot of ball on that, but I would assume there's probably some body underneath for him. And we have number 24 shooting to, that'll be Will Steinhauer. Steinhauer good on the first. That is the second foul on Gage Rembert. MVU is now at the limits of 5 team fouls, which any foul after this point is now 2 shots. New VPA rule this year, no 1-and-1s. Once the team gets to 5, it's automatically 2 shots. Steinhauer not successful on the second shot. Richford really trying to take away the passing lanes and doubling on the ball, which has created a turnover. Ball goes back to Richford. MVU, very passive 3/4 court press, just trying to mix things up. We have a 3-pointer on the way from Jared Jacobs, and he's successful. First 3-pointer of the game. Officials are talking it over, and it is a travel. It did look like Tabor Rich took a little bit of a bunny hop at the end. Richford easily breaking the press of MVU, and a block by Tabor Rich on the other end. Richford 9, MVU 5 as we hit the 144 mark of the first quarter. Quick inbound pass and a foul. Richford's been able to get the ball in the paint quite readily here, and that off the inbounds pass, and that quickly puts Gage Rembert to 3 fouls. And MVU is going to need to make a change. Will Steinhauer missing the first of 2 foul shots. MVU comes in with Caden Chevier for Gage Rembert. Chevier, a senior, coming back after an injury last year where he was unable to play. Will Steinhauer successful on the second to double Richford's lead to 10-5. We have a blocking foul on Richford. Foul is going to go on number 3, Carter Blaney. Team's 4th, Laney's 2nd. Next foul will put MVU into the bonus. MVU still trying to figure out. And Richford creates a turnover, fast break for number 2, Jared Jacobs. And off the fast break, they score. Richford is quickly doubling the ball, and MVU needs to take a timeout to figure this out. Coach Walker does not like what he sees, and he's calling a full timeout to make sure this last minute and change is successful and they can get the ball where they need it to be. Richford has done a really nice job of throwing 2 guys everywhere, and every time a pass is made, they're making sure that it's making it very uncomfortable for every MVU guard to be confident in getting the ball and then trying to find an open man. MVU needs to find a way to counteract this quick double team. Richford breaks the huddle, very confident. They are executing their defensive playing very well. 12-5 as we reach the last minute of the first quarter. Gavin Nichols takes the ball from Reed Myers, back to Reed Myers. Nichols tries to pass to Tabor Rich on the low block, is deflected out of bounds. Main MVU ball. Out of bounds by Chevier. Then deflected. Reed Myers doesn't get a shot off. We have a foul on Richford on the rebound. So number 10, Carson Steinhauer picks up the foul. Caden Chevier shooting 2 as Richford has reached the 5 foul limit. Chevier successful on the first. Richford counters with a sub. Number 44, Lucas Kalo comes in for the first time. Chevier successful on both to cut the lead to 12-7. Richford right up the court quickly, and number 2, Jarek Jacobs quickly erases that too. Richford has once again doubled their lead, 14-7. Turnover by MVU. And we have another basket down the court by Jarrett Jacobs. Great defensive play by number 44, Lucas Kalo. At the end of the first quarter, we have Richford 16, MVU 7, as the MVU Pep Band comes alive. Well, it has been all Richford up to this point. They have dictated the pace defensively, which has really triggered their offense, scoring multiple fast break points. MVU has not been able to get back in time to counteract any offensive. I said early on that the tempo and pace, one team has got to solidify that early, and that has been Richford. Right now, it's their game. MVU needs to find a way to penetrate their zone, to get by those swarming guards, and to get something going. MVU has been getting some decent shots outside. They have not been falling as of yet. MVU will start the ball this quarter. Reed Myers will inbound the ball with Gavin Nichols. And here we go. Starting the next 8 minutes, to see what MVU can do. Richford still very active. MVU trying to move the ball quicker. Tabor Rich finds an open Javondre. Can I get a shot off? Reed Myers does though, just off the front rim and out of bounds to Richford. Richford able to break the MVU three-quarter court press and set up their offense. MVU still in that zone, trying to make sure, trying to be active hands, try to create a turnover, get a ball deflection of some sort. But we have a travel. Substitution for MVU. Cole Johnston returns, replacing Chevalier. Javondre Penn inbounding to Reed Myers. Nice penetration by Reed Myers to open up a free shot for Cole Johnston, but no go. But MVU has a foul on the other end. Javondre Penn picking up his first, team's first here in the second quarter. MVU trying to find the kryptonite to Richford at this point. Guard play has been so key here to begin. Offensive rebound. MVU needs to get some kind of spark. Richford able to penetrate, kick it out for some open shots. Great team play by Richford. They had multiple people touch the ball. Tabor Rich with a great defensive play, stealing the ball away from Kalo. Now MVU into the front court. Reed Myers trying to probe that zone, find the weak spots to see what he can come up with. Cole Johnson with a short jumper. Unlucky. Tabor Rich with a rebound. Tabor Rich out to Gavin Nichols. Over to Reed Myers for three, and he got it. First three for MVU goes to Reed Myers. And quickly cuts the lead to 6 for Richford. But Richford quickly down the court, able to penetrate and dish off to Blaney, who scores at the rim. Richford 18, MVU 10. MVU doing a nice job of moving the ball, being patient, not forcing anything at this point. Cole Johnson able to get the ball inside to Tabor Rich. Tabor tries to thread a pass through, but it is kicked by Richford. Multiple substitutions here. Number 25, Robert Gendron coming in for Kalo. And Luke Sherman replaces Javondre Penn. Quick inbounds by Cole Johnson. Does get kicked and will redo it. Cole Johnson tiptoes the sidelines, end line, and is unable to find Gavin Nichols, who turns it over. A lot of fair play going on. Gavin Nichols probes, cannot find anything, and plays wiser and takes it outside. Ball comes in to Luke Sherman, unable to convert on the layup. A lot of aggressive nature by MVU to try to get back into this game. And we have a travel by Richford. Great take of the baseline, unable to finish. Myers brings it into the front court. Again, we have a foul out front. Richford's foul, number 2, Jared Jacobs. His second, team's first of the quarter. Ball quickly inbounded. And it's a travel call. Richford quickly inbounds. Richford able to break the press with ease as they flash someone middle every time. And the ball goes into 25. Robert Gendron, who was quickly fouled by Cole Johnston. Fouls quickly mounting up here for MVU. Check that. Foul is not on Johnston. It's going to be on number 20. Tabor Rich picks up his first. Gendron at the line shooting 2. Rattles in and out. Sub for Richford, number 5. Mickey Cunningham replaces Carter Blaney. Gendron's second is good. Sub for Richford as well. Number 10, Carson Steinhauer replaces Gendron. Tough catch by Taborich, who was inside and draws the foul. Quick move, strong move by Tabor Rich will result in 2 shots. Richard foul on number 1, Colton Kittel. Sends Rich to the line to shoot 2. Tabor unsuccessful on the first. Second is on his way. And long, unfortunately. Quick rebound and outlet to Richford. MVU is now in a man defensive formation, trying to mix things up. Quick hands by Reed Myers, causes a turnover. Tabor Rich quickly to Myers, who goes up to score but is fouled. Jared Jacobs picks up that block. Myers headed to the line after a very tough fall. That is the 3rd foul for Myers. Comes up empty in the first. But number 2, Jared Jacobs, goes out with his 3rd foul, replaced by Robert Gendron. Myers' second attempt. Rolls over the front rim and in. The lead is now 8, 19-11. Richford quickly in the front court, but out of control is number 10, who commits a charge. Cole Johnston picks up that foul, picks up the charge, and we have Ryder Morris coming in for Luke Sherman. Richard now at 14 fouls. 1 more puts them over the limit. MVU still at 2. Senior Ryder Morris getting some action here. Nichols running the offense. Tabor Rich over to Cole Johnston for an easy 2. Lead is now 6. MVU trying to pick itself back up, and a offensive miscue by Richford creates a turnover, giving the ball back to MVU. Gavin Nichols surveying the situation. Reed Myers running off several picks on the baseline to try to get open. Gavin Nichols unfortunately loses the ball. And now an offensive foul on Richford, trying to go to the hoop. Number 1, Colton Kittel with the off-arm push-off for the offensive foul, giving the ball back to MVU. Under 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Tabor Rich with a drive and miss. Offensive rebound by Gavin Nichols. Over to Ryder Morris. Offensive rebound by Cole Johnston, but unfortunately does not go in. And MVU knocks the ball out of bounds to derail Richford's fast break attempt. Richford does retain the ball. Will Steinhauer bringing the ball up the court for the Richford Falcons. MVU back into their zone, stepping away from the man-to-man. Turnover caused by MVU. Myers into the front court, over to Gavin Nichols. Swing to the top, Ryder Morris. Morris into Tabor Rich. Tabor Rich up with the left hand and good. 19-15 Richford. MVU has cut this lead in half. Steal by Myers. Unfortunately not on the make. Again for Myers for three and good. Timeout Richford. Three-pointer from Reed Myers cuts the lead to 1. MVU has gone on a 10-0 run here in the latter half of the first half. MVU has made some excellent changes to try to counteract the Richford defense, which has held him quite scoreless for majority of the half. MVU's aggressiveness on the defensive end has created some turnovers, which has created some great opportunities in the half court as well as the full court. MVU needs to continue to mix up their defenses if they want to continue to have success against this Richford team that has come ready to play. .149 left in the second quarter. MVU has not extended their defense. They'll be more than happy to play in the half-court defense here for the last minute 46. Richford over to the front court line. Dribble penetration by several guards of Richford. But we have a whistle and a jump ball, which goes over to MVU. Substitution for MVU. Ryder Morris in for Drew Taberge, who had checked in prior to the timeout. Gavin Nichols slowly making his way up the court, calling out the play. Richford looking to make sure that he gets a good shot. Reed Myers from the wing, off the mark. Reed Myers a little too aggressive on that and picks up a foul. That is Myers' third foul. Definitely will need to take a seat for the rest of the half, as he will be needed in the second. MVU only had 3 team fouls. As we wind down to the last minute of the quarter, Richford able to get the ball inside, but deflected away by Tabor Rich on a shot attempt by number 2, Jared Jacobs. MVU into the front court. Drew Taberge has returned for the Thunderbirds to find some support in the front court. Ball is on the floor. Drew Taberge picks it up. Javondre Penn with a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Cole Johnston. Up and in. MVU has taken the lead, 20-19, under 30 seconds to go. MVU, Richford quickly on the court to counter and score to retake the lead. Gavin Nichols doing his best to try to see if he can get inside the defense, but has to call a timeout. 30-second timeout by MVU with 9 seconds remaining. in the first half. Looks like Reed Myers is set to return for these last 9 seconds, as well as Ryder Morris. Coach Walker coming up with a play here to try to retake the lead. The last 2 minutes have been quite furious with back and forth action. Richford is not backing down. Every punch that MVU has given Richford, they have counterpunched, and we are in a 1-point game. Richford coming out in man-to-man, so MVU cannot get a quick shot off anywhere. Myers inbounds the ball, Cole Johnston. Johnston dribbles by his first defender, dribbles all the way into the lane, gets a shot off, and is fouled with 3.5 seconds left. Cole Johnston earns himself 2 shots at the line. Cole Johnston's first attempt is long. Substitutions for the last 3.5 seconds. We have Javondre Penn and Drew Taberge returning. Richford looking to get a quick rebound and push the ball to get some kind of quality shot in this last few seconds if they can. Johnston's second is good to tie the game. Gavin Nichols, pressure in the front court, ball is inbounded to the half court. But a travel is called on Richford to end the half. And so as we started the game, the halftime score is 21-21. As folks head to the locker rooms and to the concession stand, this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swanson Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the College Prairie Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And over the last 4 years at Northwestern Counseling and Sports Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on your confidential emergency services line, 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. are back. Some of the keys of the game that we had talked about in pregame was tempo and pace. Richford certainly set that early, and it was their pace for the majority of the half. It was basically a track meet early on, and MVU was slowly getting their feet back into where they needed to be. Richford able to dribble, penetrate, get the ball inside at will for the majority of the half. On the other side, MVU's defense was able to force several turnovers and get them back into this game in the second quarter. They were able to space the ball much better on offense and able to reverse the ball and get some good looks on the other side. Leading scorers in the first half, we have for Richford, Jared Jacobs with 11, and for MVU, Reed Myers has 7. MVU does have some foul trouble. We had said that MVU did not need to get into foul trouble. They do not go very deep into their bench. Richford starts the ball in the second half. Starts off with a little weave and coming inside, and a travel is called. So the ball quickly turned over to MVU. Gavin Nichols surveying the situation. Richford back into that zone, trapping defense, looking to get the ball to that high post. MVU on their offense. MVU able to get the ball inside. Reed Myers up top. Gage Rembert. Gage patient, trying to find an opening. Tabor Rich does find Gage. Gage over to Reed Myers. Quickly double team. Myers able to get the ball to Tabor Rich, who sends it to Cole Johnson for a long shot. But Tabor with the rebound. And up and no good. Cole Johnson, offensive rebound, no good as well. Richford corrals the rebound. Carter Blaney bringing the ball up the court. Looking to get a screen. MVU starts out in a man-to-man defense. Trying to counteract some of the quick moves and the athletes that Richford has on the floor. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Ball to Richford. Ball inbounded by Will Steinhauer over to Carson Steinhauer. He gets the ball inside to Kalo. Kalo quickly double teamed. The ball knocked away by Tabor Rich. Cole Johnson finding Gavin Nichols. Gavin Nichols quickly double teamed in the corner. Able to get the ball to Reed Myers. Reed Myers to Cole Johnson in the corner for 3. No good. Ball tipped away by Gage, keeping it alive for MVU. Quickly double team wherever the ball is. That double team comes. Ball quickly out. MVU able to change directions with the direction of the ball. Reed Myers with a great rebound in traffic after the Gavin Nichols miss. Gavin Nichols finds Gage underneath, who finds Tabor, but is fouled on the pass. First foul of the half is going to go for Richford, which will be number 24. Will Steinhauer picks up his first of the game. Kalo out of the game for Richford as well. Quick ball inside and score off the inbound for Gabe Rembert. MVU retakes the lead. And a charge by number 2, Jared Jacobs. Tabor Rich held his ground. And a player control foul. That is number 4. That is a definite blow to Richford. Fourth personal foul. 2 quick fouls for Richford here to start the quarter. Gavin Nichols weaving his way through the defense. Ball is knocked away though. Ball is quickly in the front court by Richford. Quick shot, no good. Cole Johnson, offensive rebound. Quickly in the front court, Reed Myers with a shot off the front rim. Rebound by Richford. Oh, ball turned over from Richford. Cole Johnson picks it up, trying to find, an offensive foul. Cole Johnson tried to sidestep the defender, but got too much body, so he is whistled for the foul. That is his second, team's first in the third quarter. Carter Blaney inbounds ball to Marcel Gendron, who was quickly transitioned into the game. Devondre Penn also into the game for MVU. Fouls quickly starting to mount up here in the third quarter for both sides. Oh, Cole Johnston met at the rim by number 1, Colin Cattell, but a foul on the rebound. Cole Johnston on the second attempt commits his third foul. MVU Thunderbirds now 3 players with 3 fouls. That made loom large later in the game. That put number 10, Carson Steinhauer, the line shooting 2. He is successful on the first. Kalo re-enters the game. Steinhauer on the second is good as well, and we are tied up at 23. Cole Johnston into the front court, handling the ball. Tabor Rich to the rim, and gets the roll, acrobatic left hand to retake the lead, 25-23 MVU. MVU staying with their man-to-man defense. Ball rims out for Carson Steinhauer. MVU quickly into the front court, trying to probe their defense. The ball deflected away, and a foul. Oh no, it's going to be a travel call instead on Richford. As they started to start the break, took an extra step, but barely. MVU will get the ball underneath their own basket. 4:24 left in the third quarter. Foul on Richford. Will Steinhauer a little too aggressive over the top as the ball tried to go into Tabor Rich. Richford at 3 team fouls. Ball quickly in, Gavin Nichols to Reed Myers. Ball back to Gavin Nichols. Gavin fires one up from 3, no good. Ball battled, is knocked around, and it goes out on Tabor Rich, so the ball returns to Richford. 25-23, midway through the third quarter here at MVU Thunderdome. Friday nights, under the lights. Richford quickly in the front court. Quick move by Kalo for Richford. Scores underneath the basket to tie the game at 25. Myers into the front court, picking up his dribble. Ball is knocked away from Tabor Rich as he tries to go high post. Steinhauer calling out to play for Richford. Trying to get the ball back. Ball is buried underneath, but scored by number 3, Carter Blaney. With no room, it's able to sneak it through the arms of all the MVU defenders. Gavin Nichols surveying the situation. Gage Rimbert taking the ball, trying to do a move, taking a move, but he is fouled by Kalo. That is Kalo's first foul, team's 4th. And we will take it underneath. Caden Chevier back into the game for MVU. Ball quickly in to Nichols. Ball coming around the outside. Reed Myers gets the ball back over to Nichols, over to Tabor Rich on the 3-point line. Tabor Rich back at the top. MVU having multiple people touch the ball, but that one got a little too far away from Chevier, and he steps out of bounds. Ball is turned over. MVU causing a little bit of havoc, but we have a foul in the backcourt by Gavin Nichols, trying to knock the ball away from number 4, Marcel Gendron. Ball's quickly turned in. Carson Steinhauer with a strong move in the baseline and gets a go for 2. Richford goes ahead by 4 here, under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Richford back to their zone, looking to double team every time the ball goes in the corner. Chevier finds Tabor Rich. A little long on the shot from Tabor, and ball is corralled by Carter Blaney. Blaney quickly up into front court, 3-pointer, no good. We have a foul on Richford. Looks like Lucas Kalo pushed over, at least over the back of an MVU offensive player. And they have reached the 5 foul limits for this quarter. Everything from here on out is 2 shots. Gage Rembert will be shooting 2 for MVU to try to cut into this Richford 4-point lead. Rembert's first attempt is long. Sub for MVU, number 14, Cole Johnston. Caden Chevier comes out, gets some words and advice from Coach Walker. Rembert's second bounces high and falls in. 29-26, Richford. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Richford retains the ball. Out of bounds for Richard. Triggered in by Carter Blaney. Gets the ball back again. Shot comes up short. Tabor Richard rebound. Quickly outlet to Gavin Nichols. Ball gets back to Tabor Rich. 2 giant steps. And ball rolls off the rim. Execution was there, just not the final touch. Richard looking to increase their lead, probing the defense, trying to hit those gaps with the dribble, as it does. 24. Will Steinhauer did find one of those gaps, and Gage Rembert picks up foul number 4, trying to stop him. Team foul number 4 for MVU. Rembert will have to come out. Javondre Penn returns. Richford inbounds underneath. Ball is turned over by Richford. Stout defense by Tabor Rich underneath. And MVU with 1:23 left in the third quarter, looking to cut into this 3-point deficit. Reed Myers continue to look for that gap, being patient. Ball now with Gavin Nichols. Reed Myers dribbles out of trouble, gets the ball to Penn in the corner. Penn gets the ball to Reed amongst the trees. Ball back up top. Quick ball movement. A lot of people touching the ball for MVU. For Gavin Nichols, who does find a seam and scores. 29-28. Quickly double teamed by MVU, but Richford coach quickly calls a timeout to negate any turnover. 42.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. 29-28 Richford. Richford has reached the foul limit. MVU still has, well, their next foul will put Richford into the penalty as well. 42.4 seconds left. Richford side outs, trying to run a play here to increase their lead going into the fourth quarter. Ball comes into Carter Blaney, picks up his dribble, quickly finds Steinhauer at the top. Steinhauer picks up his dribble, tries to find someone, unable to. Now gets the ball to Marcel Gendron. Gendron trying to find some space. Ball comes in, number 10, Carson Steinhauer with a shot. Kind of wild, but worth the attempt, but MVU comes away with it. Reed Myers trying to find a high post flash, and Tabor Richmond does. Cole Johnston with the drive off the top and scores 2. MVU retakes the lead, 30-29. Shot at the buzzer, no good. And we have come to the end of the third quarter. MVU holding on to a 30-29 lead. These next 8 minutes are going to be very, very exciting. Part, MVU has been able to negate a lot of what was hampering them in the first half, which is dribble penetration from the Richford guards, who were able to get the ball on the baseline and score at will. MVU switching up with defenses has done the trick so far. MVU will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Richford will come out in a man-to-man, try to force a turnover. Ball is inbounded by Javondre over to Cole Johnson, who brings it into the front court. Cole Johnson trying to find a seam, but cannot find one. Ball is batted around and retained by MVU out of bounds. Josh Young checking into the game for the first time as well, number 1. Giving Reed Myers a break with his foul trouble. Ball is going to be inbounded by Cole Johnston. Comes into Tabor Rich. Couple of jab steps, couple of ball fakes. Sees Reed Myers. Oh, Josh come across, and Josh Young is fouled. Foul is on number 10, Carson Steinhauer. His third, first team for the quarter. Cole Johnson inbound the ball. Trying to find somebody, does find Tabor Rich. He hands it back to Cole Johnson. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Find Gavin Nichols on a cut. Ball inside to Tabor Rich. Tabor with a left-handed hook shot. No good, but a foul on Kalo. Tabor Rich going to the line, shooting 2. That is Kalo's third. Fouls are definitely starting to mount here as we get into the latter half of the game. Tabor Rich's first shot is pure. 31-29, MVU. Rich's second is good. Lead is 3 for MVU. Richford quickly into the paint, and Will Steinhauer is quickly fouled by the MVU defense, earning 2 shots at the line. Tabor Rich picks up his second. Steinhauer's first is off the back iron. As we start to get into these final minutes of the fourth quarter too, fitness and being tired does come into play, especially on foul shots, as Steinhauer misses both. Cole Johnston into the front court, over to Gavin Nichols. Tabor Rich in the corner. Josh Young trying to find space on the block. Gavin Nichols underneath as well. Gavin Nichols a little hook shot underneath and scores 2. The lead swells to 5 for MVU. Ball deflected by MVU. Picked up by Steinhauer. Steinhauer over to Blaney. Any shot is long. Excuse me, it's Carson Steinhauer with the shot. MVU gets the offensive rebound. Lack of concentration, I think, on MVU's part caused that turnover. No pressure by the Richford defense. Just an unforced error. Ball's inbounded by Richford. Colin Cattell calling out the play as a weave into the lane. A shot is up, no good. Kalo with a rebound, but knocked away from Cole by Cole Johnson, but he cannot corral it in. Ball out of bounds for Richford. MVU back into their zone. Ball inside. Rebound by Tabor Rich. Over to Cole Johnston. Tabor Rich among the trees, getting that rebound. And we have an off-the-ball foul on Richford. Richford foul on number 3, Carter Blaney. His third, team's third. Kalo takes a breather for Richford. Richford in a man-to-man defense now. See if they can negate any quick moves in the post. Oh, but we have an offensive foul. Tabor Rich a little too aggressive in the post when he got the ball, picking up his third foul. Second team foul for MVU as we hit the 5:50 mark of the fourth quarter. Ball is knocked away, retained by MVU. Nichols in the front court, quickly to Tabor Rich in the corner. MVU trying to break down this stout defense. And Javondre Penn with a dribble drive and 2. The lead is now 7. Quick shot on the outside for Josh Young with the rebound. Into the front court, cannot finish the layup. Richford trying to counter. Ball quickly in the corner. Take it in, but we have a travel on Will Steinhauer. Ball will turn over to MVU. Riedmeyer returns for Josh Young. Five minutes left on the clock. 36-29 MVU. Cole Johnson on the wing. Javondre trying to set a pick. Gavin Nichols pull up. No good. From 10. Richford quickly into their front court. Dribble penetration. Ooh. Quick shot by Jared Jacobs, but no good. Richford needs someone to rebound at this point. MVU is getting all the rebounds. Tabor, ball is turned over. We have a travel steal by Richford, but a travel right after that to negate that steal for Richford. Inbounded by Reed Myers. Gavin Nichols trying to survey the situation. Cole Johnson in the corner. Reed Myers back to the top. Javondre Penn. Ball into Javondre, who sends it over to Tabor Rich for a 10-footer, which is good. 38-29 MVU. Nichols with a foul in the backcourt, trying to get a steal. Nichols' second, team's third. 3:51 left on the clock. Will Steinauer to inbound to Jarrett Jacobs. Jacobs trying to find an opening. MVU back in their zone. Quick shot from Wing. It's a three-pointer, which is good. 38-32, MVU. Reed Meyer splitting the defense. Nichols with the shot, no good. Quickly out to number 2, in for Richford. But it travels, trying to do the spin move, but he traveled. Jacobs turns it over, gives it back to MVU. Richford extending their defense now. Back to what we saw in the first half with a double team. Anytime the ball was picked up, MVU able to counter and get a good shot. Ball's knocked around. Back to MVU. Tabor Rich with the left hand in the lane. Rolls off the rim. Richford into the front court. Ball to number 5. Quick three-pointer off the back iron. Reed Myers the rebound. 2.5 minutes to go. Richford coach yelling. He wants double team on the ball anytime it's picked up. We got a white timeout though. Coach Walker wants a full timeout to talk about this last 2 minutes and 23 seconds with MVU leading 38-32. Well, after a very slow and methodical third quarter, fourth quarter certainly started to pick up defensively. Not a lot of scoring, but the shots have been there for both teams. Unlucky on both ends for many shots. They've gotten good looks. Defense is going to be the name of the game here as we come down to the last part of our game. The pace has certainly slowed, and that's going to be in MVU's favor. Richford might want to start picking up the pace again. They might want to start double teaming to speed up the game, to get back into this game. MVU is going to be looking to hold on to the ball, move the ball around, find the opposite guy on the opposite wing. MVU breaks with their starters back on the floor. Gage Rembert, Cole Johnston, Tabor Rich, Gavin Nichols, and Reed Myers. Cole Johnston to trigger into Reed Myers. Myers thinks about a shot, but then brings it back out to the top. Double team, Gage Rembert, double team in the corner. Gets the ball out though. MVU just happy to lay on the ball right now and pass it on the outside. Cole Johnston looking to find someone to pass to. Does find Tabor Rich in the corner. Tabor Rich back to Gavin Nichols, back to Cole Johnston at the top. 1:49 on the clock. Ball is underneath the Gage. Ball into Gavin and then out. Back to Reed, back to Gage. Ball is deflected around. Almost a steal by Richford, but a quick no decision to grab it by Gage. Rembert saves the ball for MVU. Cole Johnston to inbound. Gage has to come help out to get the ball in bounds to Cole Johnston. 1:35 left on the clock. Gavin Nichols with the ball, being pressured. They've gone back to, Richford's gone back to a man-to-man. MVU's working on a weave up top. A little handoff moves, and a foul is called. Richford foul on number 3, Carter Blaney. His 4th, team's 4th, not into penalty yet, but the next one will put Richford over the limit, putting MVU on the line. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Side out of bounds, Cole Johnston. Reed Myers comes to the ball hard, gets it. Hands off to Gavin Nichols. And a quick foul by number 5 on Richford. Mickey Cunningham on Gavin Nichols to put MVU on the line. MVU will be shooting foul shots the rest of the way, any fouls. MVU does still have 1 to give if they choose to do so. 38-32. Nichols on the line, shooting 2. First one is good for Nichols. Second one for Nichols is good. The lead is now 8, 40-32. Richford quickly into the front court, looking to get any shot they can. MVU pretty stout, but we have a foul. Foul on Gavin Nichols, trying to work his way through a screen. That is the last foul they can give before they are over the limit. Ball is out of bounds underneath the basket for Richford. 1 minute, 6 seconds, but ball quickly in, but cannot find the basket. Oh, ball is quickly moved around and scored by Richford. Timeout called by Richford. 40-34 MVU. 54.7 seconds left in the game. Richford is needing to create turnovers, to create havoc here in these last 54 seconds. Look to see them come out with a full court press, try to speed up the game to get themselves back in this. MVU, on the other hand, needs to be patient. They need to run their press break and get the ball to the middle of the floor. MVU pep band trying to get the crowd up and ready to go here in these last seconds of the game, trying to cheer on their Thunderbirds. Essentially, any foul now will be a shooting foul for both squads as they will hit the limits. MVU will hit the limit. The next foul they commit. Richford already in the limit, over the limit. Ball gets inbounded to Gavin Nichols. Trying to find an opening, but it double teamed. Trying to find help, but the ball is turned over. Richford shot for 3 is good. Timeout Richford. 42.3 seconds left. 40-37. Richford has some life here at the end. MVU needs to find a way to get the ball into the backcourt beyond their press so they can start eating some clock here. You got to believe Richford needs to foul. If MVU does break the press, to put MVU on the line to see if they can earn it from the foul line. Those double teams are playing havoc for the MVU guards. Cole Johnson to inbound. Ball comes into Nichols. Quick double team and foul by Richford. Foul is going to be on number 10, Carson Steinhauer. His fourth, team already over the limit, so Nichols shooting 2. This game will come down to foul shooting. Nichols' first shot is short. This late in the game, legs are starting to get heavy. Needs to make sure he bends his knees and follows through, goes all the way up. Second one is pure, 41-37. Lead is 4, quickly into the front court. Richford trying to find an opening. Ball is on the baseline, 3-pointer is up and long. Cole Johnston rebounds. And a foul committed by number 5, Mickey Cunningham on Cole Johnston. Gets raked across the face. Cole Johnston's going to have to see through these 2 foul shots, maybe with one eye, but 26.9 seconds left. Still a 2-possession game. Johnston's first shot is good. It's going to be interesting to see what MVU does after a made or missed basket. If they're going to apply any pressure or get back into their shell of their defense. Johnston is good for both foul shots. 2-possession, 43-37. Quickly in the front court. MVU trying to defend every 3-point shot they can. Ball is taken in for a quick 2. Is missed. Rebound Richford. Ball is out. Trying to get a 3-point shot off. One is gone and away and missed. Rebound Steinhauer blocked by Gage. And up and good by number 3 for Richford. Ball gets in though for Reed Myers. Myers just down the court. And that is the game. MVU narrowly avoids the loss to the Richford Falcons. Final score, 43-39. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, that's one number. Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Prairie Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Over the last 4 years at Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help you. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line, 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. Well, an exciting game here at MVU Thunderdome as we close out the 2023 portion of the basketball schedule. Join me next Friday as we continue our basketball adventure here this season. I'm John Nielsen, and we'll see you later. Good night for tonight.